What is up, everyone? It has been a very long time since I have sat down and did a video. I think it's been over 2 months, maybe, since I've done one, like recorded one. Um, but I've gotten a lot of stuff over the past couple months. I'm gonna have to split this up into more than one video, like usual. But I don't really have this sorted any specific way, so I'm just gonna dive into it. Um, I picked up a lot of different stuff from like Disc Replay, some retail stuff, Facebook groups. I actually found stuff at a garage sale, so a lot of different places that I've been getting stuff from. So first, I'm gonna kind of start with some handheld stuff I picked up um, from random places. Uh, but I also picked up some console games with these first handheld games. So the first little set I got off a Facebook group from a lady. I don't even remember everything I got. I got some like Harvest Moon for GameCube. Some of the stuff I don't have anymore, and then a bunch of Game Boy Advance games and just a bunch of random stuff. And I grabbed a few things to trade off to some people. I grabbed for Chad Bailey. I got Cross Edge because he was needing that. And then I think that's all I got for him from there. And then for Sporadic Spacebar, he was actually interested in these, and that is Pikmin on the Wii. No manual, but the disc is in pretty good shape. So, and it was cheap. I think I paid $20 for like 25 games or something. I don't even remember. It was cheap. And then Spider-Man 3 Collector's Edition, and I don't actually have this, but I'm not really interested in keeping it, so he showed some interest in that, so that is going his way. And then I also got a few handheld stuff. I think Super Mario Advance, Super Mario Brothers 3 was in there, but I gave that to someone. And then there was also Super RC Pro-Am. There were some Mario titles for Game Boy as well, but I traded those in already. Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy Advance. Sorry, this light's kind of dark. Let me pull this. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know. Now it looks weird. Yoshi's Island, that's going to Sporadic as well. And Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which I'm keeping. There's some other garbage games, but I'm not going to show them to you because I don't plan on keeping them. So if you're looking for Game Boy Advance filler, let me know. It's not good stuff, but it's sitting in a box over there. So other Game Boy Advance games I got a lot of Game Boy Advance games from Disc Replay. I don't think anybody buys Game Boy Advance games there, so I kind of pillaged what they had for super cheap prices too. First one I actually am sending to Sporadic as well. A lot of this stuff is going to Sporadic. Super Robot Tyson 2, which I already had, and I think this was like $6. And then also I grabbed Advance Wars 2 for, I don't know why I'm showing you the price, but it was $5. And that is going to Sporadic as well because I already had it. And then there was also a Final Fantasy Tactics, which I actually still have, but I already had it. I have it in box, so I have an extra of that if anyone is interested. And then these I all picked up for myself. I think 2 separate times I got these because they opened another Disc Replay about 30 minutes from me a few months ago, so I've been going to the one by me and the one over there lately, which is pretty awesome because I found some really awesome stuff at the other one. But these are the Game Boy Advance games I got for myself. Pinball of the Dead, which was $2.99. Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which was $5. And they also do buy 5 get 1 free, so I think some of these ended up being free, but I don't know. Super Army War for $4, which is an interesting looking game. Phantasy Star Collection, which was sweet. I think this was $3. I don't know. Summon Night 2. That was like $5. Advance Wars, which I didn't have yet, which was like $4. Guardian Heroes Advance, which was $5. Klonoa, and then you can't see anything. And then Klonoa 2, and those are like $4 a piece. So I couldn't beat those. Definitely under eBay prices, and some good Game Boy Advance games. So I've been playing that a little more recently. Next up, I'm not gonna save like the good stuff for last because I don't give a shit. So actually, I have to wait on that because I gotta take some stuff off of it because I got crap piled on top of it. So I will put this for a minute. I also picked up some Castlevania games from GameStop. They were doing buy two. What was it? Oh yeah, I had a buy two get one free coupon. Let me see if I can grab this. See my fingers. They had I had a buy two get one free coupon at GameStop, and the guy had some DS games in the case, so I grabbed Castlevania Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin complete, which I guess they just reprinted those, which I did not know that, but yeah. And then I grabbed this loose, but I actually got a case for this a couple weeks ago from another GameStop. They just gave me some cases, and I got a Dragon Quest IV, so I just need Dragon Quest V, and then I will have the DS ones. So that was awesome. I actually picked up, I traded a bunch of shit into GameStop. I can't even keep track anymore. I've traded so many things into GameStop and flipped stuff back and forth and all that crap. But I traded in a bunch of stuff because I was trying to get rid of stuff I had on 360 that I have on PS3 and stuff I'd rather have on like another system. So I had this on Xbox One, but I traded it in for almost as much as I paid for it, and then I bought this. So I think it cost me like $2 out of pocket to switch to this platform. But I grabbed Wasteland 2 on the PS4, so I'd rather just have multi-platform games on PS4 because I love Sony, and keep the Xbox One for exclusives, well, as much as I can. So I also ended up getting this, doing some stuff at GameStop. I got Watch Dogs on the PS4. This basically didn't cost me any money from flipping stuff, so I just grabbed that because it was part of the 4 for $20 deal that they're doing, I think still, or maybe it ended, I don't know. I grabbed this from Target because it was on clearance, and that is Godzilla on the PS4. It was $14, so Sporadic Spacebar says he really likes it, so I figured I'd check that out. I also grabbed from a local like indoor flea market. I don't know what it is, but this guy had this game, and I totally was surprised because I kind of forgot about it. I've been wanting to pick it up, but you could only get it on Amazon, so I just haven't grabbed it yet. And he had 2 copies of this, and me and my friend, we wanted both copies, so he actually knocked off like $5 on the 2 copies, so $17.50, which is cheaper than Amazon. I got Chromio Omega. This game looks crazy. I played it for a minute, and it's pretty wild, so very happy to get that, though. Like shooter, kind of Star Fox, but not on rails. You can just go wherever you want. It reminds me of like Descent. I used to play that game a lot when I was a kid on the computer, but yeah, it's very, very cool. I also grabbed Earth Defense Force 4.1. I've been wanting this for a while, and it actually just went on sale for $30 at GameStop, so I made a little extra money in my endeavors of video game stuff, so I grabbed that up. And then I also got this like a month ago, but it's actually on sale at Best Buy right now for $20, so I got to price match that, which was awesome. But I grabbed Until Dawn. I'm not very far in this, and I'm also a big scaredy cat, so yeah, I haven't gotten to the scary stuff yet, but I'm just waiting. What else do we have here? Some other random things that I did not take out of these GameStop envelopes. I don't give a shit. I grabbed from GameStop some DS games I found randomly. I always look through the DS games for some cheap stuff that I've been wanting. I grabbed Trace Memory with a big yellow sticker on there. For a few bucks. These were a couple bucks. Nano Stray 2. Bomberman. I should have taken these out of the envelope first. This is like stuck in here. Dementium, which I've heard is pretty cool. I know there's a second one, but I don't have that. And then this one I didn't even know what it was about, but it had the name on it, so I just grabbed it. Guilty Gear Dust Strikers, yeah. So, grab those up. And then last thing I'll show for this video, just to make it short, because I know everybody likes the short videos. A few weeks ago, there was a garage sale listed on Craigslist, and it was still cold out, so I decided to check it out. I didn't even go in the morning because I wasn't even totally sure until that day, and I needed to do some other stuff, like run around and do some stuff. So I decided I'd go check it out with my buddy. And the reason why I was interested in the garage sale, besides the fact that it was still like cold and snowing that day actually, was that they mentioned that they had Japanese cartoons. So I was like, okay, well maybe they have like anime or something, so thus maybe they'll have video games or just some good anime, I don't know. So I decided to go check it out. I went there. It was in like a condo with a bunch of condos and stuff, and I was joking and saying like this would be ridiculous if like they just had their garage door open and they're all standing there selling stuff while freaking snow's coming down. And sure enough, I pull up to the address and the garage door is open, and there's a lady standing in the garage. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go check this out. And it looked like it'd be terrible. There was just a few boxes and a table in the garage. So we go in there and we're looking, and I see like some Pokemon guides. And I grab them and I'm looking at them, and they're all in Japanese, which was strange because I don't really come across that very often around here. And I start looking some more, and there's like a box of like manga like tied together, and they're all in Japanese. And a bunch of ladies come out of the house. It's a bunch of Asian ladies, and I asked, do you have any video games? And she said, yeah, we do. Do you like PlayStation? And I was like, okay, yeah, I do, of course. Let me know what you have. And we're standing around looking, and the other lady was like, you can come inside. So I guess it was advertised as like 8 families, but the person who was running the sale, you could tell they were moving. And it was actually a family from Japan who moved to here from Japan, and they were moving somewhere else. I don't know where. So they pull out the games, and what they end up bringing out was, along with some controllers and a memory card, was a stack of PlayStation 1 games. Now, as you can see, if you can see that, these are Japanese PlayStation 1 games. Nothing too crazy. Gran Turismo, fighting game. The coolest ones, I think, which I can't even play this one, is Final Fantasy VII and Tekken 2. And then there's like a Mahjong game, and NBA Power Dunkers 2, which I'm sure is awesome. So they had that stack of games. and they also had a PS2. And I was asking her, you know, is this a Japanese PS2? And it was. I guess I'll just show it now for reference. You probably can't see that, but that is in fact a Japanese PS2, which I've been wanting for a very long time. So I'm talking to the lady, and basically she wanted $10 for the stack of PS1 games, and then a couple bucks for controllers and stuff. And the PS2 was actually free if you bought the games. And there was also a copy of Gran Turismo 3, a Japanese copy of that. So, you know, I was talking to her, and I ended up getting, for everything, $12 for the PS2 and the PS1. And it was funny because the lady whose the PS2 was, like, she could speak English, but not super well. So it's almost like another lady had to, like, repeat what I said to her, like, in Japanese, which was really weird. It was just a very odd situation. So for $12, I got all that stuff. PS2 works like a dream, which is awesome, and I'm so glad I did not bite the bullet and buy one on eBay a long time ago, because they are very, very expensive on eBay, and I'd much rather spend $12 on a PS2 and some games, and it not work than spend 100 and some odd dollars and have a PS2 that works for like 2 months. So very, very pumped about that. Awesome find. One of the weirdest garage sales I've ever been at. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to film another one right now so I can get all this shit shown and put it away. Anyways, see you guys later.